Are you ready? Hi, everybody. I don't know if anybody... Oh, okay. So Jen thinks I'm talking to somebody right in front of me. Okay, so today's video is going to be on toxic chemicals in skincare products. That was asked by a friend to do that video, so it's by request. So toxic chemicals in skincare. By the way, I hope everybody had a good Easter. It's been a nice, long, relaxing weekend, so I'm totally enjoying this. Okay, so let's get down to it. Toxic chemicals in skincare cover cosmetics, shampoos, suntan lotions, deodorants, toothpaste, and probably a host of other things that we will come across in the next little bit. This is probably showing up backwards across the screen. I hope it's not, but it probably is. Okay, so women on average put 168 chemicals on their body or on themselves before they even walk out the door daily. Men, 85 chemicals before they get out the door. That's on average, and that's a statistic I got out of a news report. Thank you to my friend for sharing that video with me. Okay, so the main issues are cancer and infertility. Those are the largest issues caused by these chemicals. Skincare products can be skin irritants, skin penetrators, and endocrine disruptors. Well, the chemicals in the skincare can be any of those three things. Skin irritants, skin penetrators, or endocrine disruptors. Okay, so the first one we're going to look at is parabens. Parabens. Hi guys and girls. Parabens are found in cosmetics, body washes, shampoos, deodorants, and even in some foods. I don't know if you can see Jin too. Hi, thank you. Same to you, Ash. And this is Jin. He doesn't want to be alone today, so he's going to be my co-pilot. I don't know if you can see him, but he's sitting on my lap and doesn't want to be anywhere else. Okay, so parabens, cosmetics, body washes, shampoos, deodorants, and even in some foods. One of the most common cosmetic ingredients, it is called a mimicking agent. It's used as a preservative in makeup products that stop bacteria, yeast, and mold from growing. Thank you, he is cute. I love him. This ingredient also mimics estrogen very well. Due to this, it is believed to be one of the leading causes of breast cancer in many women. I don't know about leading cause, but it's definitely a cause of breast cancer in women. Parabens easily get absorbed into the body and are detected in many breast cancer tissues. Parabens are formed in makeup products, body washes, deodorants, shampoos, facial cleansers, and even in foods, which I mentioned already. Food examples would be desserts, soft drinks, frozen dairy products, sauces, and processed vegetables. Strangely enough, I didn't know that. Okay, so the second thing we're going to look at is synthetic colors. Another toxic chemical that you probably wouldn't think of. Synthetic colors are derived from petroleum or coal tar sources. They suggest that you check labels, food and drug labels. It is a carcinogen, skin irritant, and it's linked to ADHD in many children. Examples would be green number 3. They call it fast green. I'm not sure why. Bladder and testes tumors. Yellow number 5 is a tartrazine. A lot of these things are really hard to say. And that triggers hyperactivity in children. Okay, so number 3 is fragrances. Fragrances are found in absolutely everything. Perfumes, lip balms, deodorants, creams and lotions, and shampoos. Okay. Hi, Emily. I wish I could get the pictures out of the screen so I could just see like all the comments and stuff. It'd be a lot easier for me to see what's going on. Anyways, okay, I'll just keep going and assume that you can see me just fine. So fragrances, yes, fragrances. Cosmetic companies use fragrances and have for a long time. Some studies say they are high in overall hazards and have a high chance of causing allergies and immune toxicity. So, associated with respiratory distress and potential unwanted effects on reproductive system. They contain a plethora of chemicals: perfumes, deodorants, creams, lotions, lip balms, and shampoos. So these chemicals are really common across the whole skincare thing. So you use anything, you're pretty much going to, as I said earlier, 168 chemicals a woman puts on her body before she even walks out the door. That is crazy to me. Craziness. Okay, the next thing is phthalates. This is a real bad one. Not that any of them are good, but phthalates are found in nail polish, hair care products, body washes, and fragrance lotions. Okay. A group of chemicals used in numerous beauty products that can apparently increase the softness and flexibility of plastic. Interesting. Side effects include endocrine disruption, developmental and reproductive toxicity, and cancer, also linked to breast cancer and early breast development in girls. Crazy. Most vulnerable are pregnant women and breastfeeding mothers, so they should especially avoid those products. When they are added to fragrances, it is hard to get them disclosed separately. So that's a sneaky way for companies to put these chemicals in without being noticed. They slide them in, and they don't have to actually label it specifically that way. Very interesting. So read labels and look for phthalate-free and or fragrance-free. A lot of companies are changing the way they do things because people are demanding that they do. Okay, triclosans. Number 5, triclosans. Found in deodorants and antiperspirants, toothpaste, cleansers, and hand sanitizers. You just burped. That was nice. Triclosans, they remove bacteria and fungus. They have the ability to absorb into the skin, so it can interfere with hormonal functions, thyroid and reproductive hormones, leading to endocrine disruption as well. This chemical, if used extensively, can contribute to antibiotic-resistant bacteria. Studies underway suggest it may attribute to skin cancer as well. The trend, antibacterial and antifungal, equals less immunity and more harmful chemicals and more diseases. Read the label. Okay, so a couple examples of toothpaste that don't have, that are triclosan free is Tom's of Maine, I believe. Crest does not have triclosan. Trader Joe's and Jason's and Nature's Gate. Those are all examples of toothpaste that do not have triclosan in them. Okay, here's another big one. It's in almost everything that you wash with. SLS and SLES, sodium lauryl sulfate and sodium laureth sulfate. Different in their effects, but okay, so sodium, they're both surfactants. They're both used in toothpaste and shampoos. They're foaming and lathering agents. If swallowed, they can upset the, well, okay, so SLS, if swallowed, can upset your tummy. And it can cause canker sores, and dry mouth. And if you get dry mouth from it, that can cause some kind of other bacteria to, your pH goes off and then you get more bacteria in your mouth. It's also prone to causing skin and eye irritation. And, okay, watch the replay. No problem, no problem. Okay, SLS has small molecules which enable it to penetrate into the body through membranes of body cells. Has corrosive properties that affect fats and proteins in skin and muscles. So that's how it causes the canker sores and stuff. Okay, SLES. Now that's the more important one. It's a major problem. It is contaminated by a carcinogen named nitrosamine. Nitrosamine, goodness, which leads to kidney and respiratory problems. So SLS does not cause cancer, but SLES does. So there's a difference between the two, but they're both not good for you. Toothpaste, actually I had a couple here that are SLS free. Jason's Sea Fresh, Tom's of Maine, Pronamel line of Sensodyne, and Kiss My Face. Okay, so I wanted to give you, where I could, give you some examples of stuff that are safe to watch or safe to use. Okay, number 7, formaldehyde. Gross. Formaldehyde is found in nail polish, deodorants, makeup, soaps, and shampoos. We all know what formaldehyde is, but I will go ahead anyways. It's actually a flammable gas in the form of a water solution. Releases preservatives that protect cosmetics from bacteria during storage and continual usage. It's found in nail polish, deodorants, soaps, and shampoos. It leads to skin irritation, harmful to the immune system, major risk of cancer, and nasal, the cancer that it can cause is nasal and nasopharyngeal cancer. The risk increases under high prolonged exposure. Nail hardeners have the heaviest concentrations of this product, use in very well ventilated areas. It's not easy to identify products that do have formaldehyde. Best idea is to aim to use products that use fewer chemical ingredients all around. Okay, number 8, toluene. Toluene is used in nail treatments, nail polish, and hair dyes. Okay, it can dissolve paint and acts as a paint thinner. That's nice. That's what we're putting on our nails and on our hair. Can cause respiratory complications and reproductive damage if exposed for prolonged periods of time. Can also cause organ toxicity. It affects the central nervous system and skin irritation. Pregnant women should avoid being exposed to it as it can cause developmental damage in the fetus. Temporary effects include dizziness, headaches, and cracked skin. Wow, that's awful. Toluene. Okay, almost there. 9, propylene glycol. And found in cosmetics, moisturizers, shampoos, conditioners, fragrances, and hairsprays. Okay. Propylene glycol is a hydrating ingredient in cosmetics used as a skin conditioning agent. Propylene glycol is found, I already told you that, where it's found. Don't need to say that again. There's kids playing outside and now he feels he needs to defend his territory. Also enhances the penetration of any moisturizer and sometimes enables it to enter the bloodstream. No, thank you. No, thank you. Absorbs water, and the concern regarding this alcohol is that it can cause irritation in skin, eyes, and lungs. Also has allergic properties and can cause dermatitis. Prolonged use dries out skin, making it look dull and enlarges fine lines and wrinkles. So you think that you're actually making your skin better by using it, and you're actually doing more damage and making it worse. So I found that very, very interesting. Okay. Thank you, Jen, for telling us how it is. 10. 10. Sunscreen chemicals. Come here, please. Okay. It's too loud, okay? You're so loud. Sunscreen chemicals. Okay. Skincare products used to protect against harmful UV rays, packed with chemicals that are harmful. Sunscreen chemicals get absorbed into the skin and can be found in blood, breast milk, and urine samples. Chemicals in sunscreens are endocrine disruptors and can cause cellular damage and cancer. Results from studies done, a chemical named oxybenzone can lead to allergic skin reactions and can cause harmful disruptions. Mineral sunscreens are supposed to be better and safer, but only if minerals are especially coated to reduce photoactivity. All right. Better to use a mineral sunscreen with a low level of photoactive properties. There was also another one that I read in a video that somebody shared with me that I can't remember, propolymer, I think, that's in lipsticks. I don't have that on my list here. It's basically a plastic that you're putting on your lips, which I guess you shouldn't be surprised, but anyways. Okay, so interesting, all the damage that we are doing to ourselves. Some people shared some very useful information with me this week that I'd like to pass on to you. Environmental Working Group, or EWG, is a great place to find information on specific products. They have a Facebook group, and which is also very useful, but I found the website a little bit more convenient, and you can specifically search products and brands there to find out what they have in it and what they don't, chemical wise, and I think even testing on whether it tests on animals, etc. So that was a really useful site, or is a really useful site. Another thing is Beauty Counter. That was also brought up to me. It's in Canada and the US. It is a, looks like basically a brick and mortar store that does sell products that don't have any chemicals in them, that are listed here. And probably, I think it was 1,500 chemicals that they say they will refuse to include in their products. That was Beauty Counter. And lastly, the hair care line that I use also has no toxic chemicals as well, doesn't test on animals, and you can always message me for more information on that line as well. Okay, that was a mouthful. I think I probably went too fast, so I apologize on that, but the information's there. If you have suggestions on what to do for my video next week, I've gotten a couple requests already. So my list is growing, but that's okay. I enjoy doing these. I need to get a little bit better at looking at you when I'm talking, though. I'm reading a lot of it. It's a lot of information for me to remember. So, yeah, so it looks like the next one I'm going to be doing is on hair loss, hair growth, hair loss, and just hair information in general. And then I'm also going to be doing a live after that at some point on ethical farms in the area. So for those of us who aren't vegan but definitely want to make smarter choices, so farms that treat the animals really well and where you can actually buy that farm's products. Okay, that's another one that I'm going to be looking into as soon as possible. So again, if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments below, or message me either way. Okay, thanks everybody. And Jen says, have a good day, everybody. Bye. As soon as I figure out how to turn this off, that is.